Hello my crafty friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel, Turquoise Dreaming. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm doing a flip through of this bunny Happy Easter journal. So it's all finished and I have a little goodie bag here I will show you at the end. So this is the cover and I think I did I think this is only the third video. I think I only did 3 videos on this one. One where we worked on the cover, one we did a little decorating, and now here we are with the finished journal. So the cover is, this was like a paperback book, and so, you know, the cover was made out of cardstock. It's now doubled because I have another layer of cardstock plus a little pocket on the back. And I sewed around it. I went 2 times around, kind of like messy stitching around the outside with a thread that blends in, but I think it's really cute. You can still see the stitching, of course. And then this was the original cover, size and everything. I didn't cut anything off of it. It's bound with the gold metal coils. We've got a couple little butterfly appliques here. We've got a little wooden bunny charm. These are the ones from Dollar Tree. They're so cute. I love them. And I put one there. When we worked on the cover, we added the closure with a pretty matching purple ribbon that matches the Happy Easter. And it is run through here. The ribbon runs all through there. And then it's glued, so it's glued under the cardstock that I added on the inside. And it's also sewn through right here, so it's nice and sturdy closure. And then I made a little, I didn't want the, since this is a shorter, you know, it's only like, what, 6-7 inches here. Let me see. Let me measure real quick. I didn't want the bead dangle to overpower this and like be too long, so I made a little beaded tassel. This is 6 inches, and it is just the cover itself, not counting the metal coils. It's about 8 and pretty much 8 3/4 wide, but cute little beaded tassel. I've got all the elements on here, just like any other of my beaded tassels that I've been doing, but try to use some different things. So there's some wood beads of different shapes. There's a little oblong one there, round, the bigger round ones and little round ones. And then I've got some buttons, blue, and I think I have a pink one on here, don't I? Yeah, vintage buttons. There's a pretty pink one right here. Pretty pink button. And then a couple of charms. There's a little bunny charm. I didn't know I had this. I was looking through my charms. I don't think I've even had it that long, actually, but I forgot about it. So I found it when I was getting ready to do this. I was pulling out all my charms, trying to find something different than I used in the last 2, you know, so I don't use the same things every time. And I found that bunny. And there is, let's see, there's a little bear. I think it's a bear right here at the top of this string, and then there is a little wooden block right here. So cute, right? One little wooden blocks. And the back cover I left as is because I like the little chicks here, and that's from the story, the little chicks. So let's open it up and do a flip through here. Oh, I'll show you the side view real quick before we. This journal got quite chunky as I added decorations and ephemera, but let me show you the top. I have some of my decorated paper clips, clipped some things in, and here's the side view. I put in quite a few trims. Don't know if you can really see them. There's a tab sticking out there, but it has a real pretty side view there. You can kind of see the little trims peeking out, and we'll see them as we go through. And I'll point them out to you. But as we open up, I had to make sure I put a carrot in here because I put a carrot in all 3 of the journals. One of these little felt sticker carrots. I thought they were so cute. I was pretty much done with the journal. I was like, oh, I didn't put a carrot in here. So I've got a little vintage ticket here, and just kind of like a little cluster or whatever decoration embellishment here with a little vintage ticket and that carrot. So here's a library pocket here in the front cover, and I have a coloring page with lots of little chicks and all kind of little birds on here. I thought it was cute, and you can color it, and you can make it, and you could use it to write on the back, or you could back it with some cardstock if you wanted it to be sturdier. Do whatever. Just a lot of things I put in here for, and most things I put in here are for whoever gets the journal to have their own, use their own imagination, have their own crafty fun, right? Here's a pretty little note paper that is also in there. And then here on the very first page, so this paper I put on the first page because it matches, you know, it's the same paper as the pocket here in the inside front cover and inside the back cover. And added a little purple rickrack right here. And this is clipped on, and it's actually a double cutout that I didn't cut apart. So if you wanted to, you could cut these apart, or you could leave it and use it as a little booklet. It's double-sided scrapbook paper. And then on the back here, I added a little bridge score sheet. So there was a little flip up here, or flip over, or flip out piece from the scrapbook paper, and so I just added on a bridge score sheet. So you have all of this room and all of this room. This is the bunny stationery. And my little garden princess here from Mardell, decorating this page. Green lined paper. And all the pages that I had from the book are in here. So here's the title page. I added a ruffle. I make all the ruffles myself, and I also, there's no digitals in here, just FYI. And then this is a page from Ideals magazine, a little basket of eggs getting ready to be dyed for Easter. There's one that's dyed right there. And there's a little coloring eggs poem on the back there. This is some other stationery. And this is wrapping paper sewn around and backed with light green cardstock. You've got lots of room to add and glue in cards, whatever you want to keep, your memories, mementos, pictures, whatever you want to do, and lots of places for writing in here. This is actually computer stationery here that it has a garden theme. I spritzed the back with green color. Scrapbook paper, all the scrapbook paper is cardstock. So this is a pretty garden themed scrapbook paper. On the back I added a note paper here. So you can write on there and add something over here, or write over the whole thing. I thought that was really pretty. I don't think I've ever glued one down before. I've put these in pockets, these little note papers before, but I've never glued one down, so I thought that was really pretty. And I always wanted to try something different. This is some vintage aligned, pink lined paper. I got this at a thrift store quite a while ago now, but I have a little bit left. Page from the book, and here's another trim, blue applique flowers on this one to match the blue sky. And so yeah, this is a page from the book, and then here I added a writing spot. There was nothing here, and I was like, it was really weird, like that there was nothing here. That's how the original page was, and so I thought we need something there, so I put a little writing spot there. Stationery. Here's where we put in, we did this together. We added a little button, vintage button card here with a little bow on it. And behind here, this is a delicate 1908, I believe we said. 1908, yep. Vintage or antique postcard. It's got some embossing on it, but it does have a crease. If you pick it up, be careful. It has a little crease here, and it will bend. I think it's, I don't want to make it bend, but it's, oh yeah, it's right. I think I can see it right there. But you can see this is its natural way I received it. So, and it says, a happy Easter tide right there. Very pretty with the chickens. Easter chickens, I guess. A rooster and a hen. And this is a divider, you know, one of those heavy duty cardstock dividers. This is a piece of stationery actually, but it's plain, but it's a pretty color. And I added a ruffle here. And on the other side, I just clipped on. These are some paper clips that I had some fringe that a friend gave me. And these were on they were all connected, and I disconnected them from whatever, I forget what they were on now, but disconnected them and made them all into little, put them all on paper clips. So I have little tassel paper clips. And then this is a little note paper that you can do whatever you want with, just clipped on. Here on this page from the book, I added a little ladybug here, a little chipboard piece. Stationery here that I spritzed on the back with some color. A pretty playing card here, just clipped on, but it's a, a playing card. On this scrapbook paper page here, I added a tab, chipboard. And on this side, it has an inside tuck. We added a little, or I don't know if I did this on video or not, but a little, I don't think I did, a little writing spot here and a little butterfly. And in the tuck we have, I think I added these pieces in there during the video possibly, but this is a Beatrix Potter piece on this book page. Tag is sewn around and it has pretty green paper on the back that you can write on. So that is in there. And this little calendar that looks like a seed packet is in there for you to do whatever you wish with. Make it into a little booklet or whatever you want. A vintage day timer envelope here. You can decorate that. And in here I have a Edith Holden, I think it's called Garden Notes, the Garden Notes book. And so you get all of this pages with, I think they both have lines on the back. See lines here and lines here, and then they have information here about July and July. So that's in that pocket for you to do. You can make tags out of that or just use the pages as a whole and add them in somewhere as a flip out or whatever you want to do. Just write on them and keep them in the pocket. This is a page from a vintage address book. Very pretty with the red printing on it. And this is another page from the book, and I put a little writing spot right here. I kind of was looking for a place for this, and I noticed this chicken had a lot of red in it, so I thought the red border looked good with that chicken. See, here's those little chicks that are on the back of the book. They're all colored. I guess they got into the egg dye or something. I didn't read the story. But stationery paper here with spritzed green on the back and a little chipboard bird. Garden page here with some trim. Some applique trim. I have a flash card with a nice fresh spring green tree there. There is a frog on the other side. Happy little frog on the other side. And then this is a large index card. And I have this clipped on. I think I cut this out after the video. I was showing it to you, trying to figure out where I was going to put it. And I think I cut this one out after the video. It was a square. And I wanted to make it smaller and more usable. So I cut it out, and now it's a circle with a little, like, it has where you can write down here or put, glue something on. But it would be a nice decoration for a page. Or like I said with the other one, you could glue it down the middle. There's another one in here, which we'll come to. But you could glue it down to the middle, put it on a page, and then have a tuck spot on either side. And that's just clipped on there. So you can have some fun with that. Page from the book. Some stationery here with a little chipboard heart. Stationery, spritzed with green on the back. This is a page from, like an organizer or book type of thing where you put the people's name and address, city, and birth date in there. Kind of birthday card keeper organizer. But I added a little piece of cutoff right here. It was a cutoff, and I added it here as a tuck spot because there was some writing there, and I was just going to leave it, but I was kind of looking for spaces to, decorate and do things, so I thought that would be a good place to go ahead and cover that up. And then I put some of these cutoffs in here. This is a sticker that I was trying to use up, so I decorated that side of that journaling card also with the Easter paper. And these are cut aparts from the scrapbook paper that I used. This little one that looks like a seed packet, and this one has a chocolate bunny on it. So cute. Wishing you all the blessings of Easter. And there's lots of writing on there. writing room. And then wallpaper here. Lots of room to do something there. And this is a fold out, and I have a little, on the flip out, I have, let me try to make sure this is quite wide once I open it up. But there's a flip out here with writing space on it too. But then you have all of this room on both sides, really. This is neutral, so you can do a lot there. And then page from the book here where I've put another ruffle. I used this one because it had the yellow on it, and it matches this kind of yellow hen house there. Chicken coop for one chicken. Looks like a dog house made into a chicken coop. Singular chicken coop. A couple bunnies on that side. Some more of that pink lined paper. A page from my Easter Ideals magazine. And on this side of it, very pretty, and I put a writing spot right there. So you can write on there and just still have your pretty picture. And then also I wanted to give you an idea in case somebody guesses that's not used to maybe using paper that has a pattern on it and you don't know what to do with it. Like, I can't do anything there because it's a pretty picture. You can add a little writing spot with something. So that's what I did there. Some nice ledger paper here. That was from a vintage ledger book that I had. Pretty scrapbook paper. On this side is the belly band. We decorated the belly band with a writing spot. And under here is a drawing card. And this is some cut aparts that I left together in case you wanted to make a little booklet. There's one in here I'll show you, but I made a little booklet out of it by keeping the pieces together like this, and you could put kind of like a journal here and another journal, pages here, and you could have like a little trifold booklet there if you wanted to, or you can cut those apart and use them separately. So just lift them together to give you options. So this is this is an envelope here from this bunny stationery that I used in here. And this is the other one that I cut apart. I did this one on video. Cut this out. It was a square. Cut off the extra. Came out really pretty, but you can put it somewhere, I said during the video. Put glue down the middle. I mean, you could glue the whole thing down. You could fold it in half and put it over the page edge. You could just do whatever you want. Cut it up, make tags. But I also thought it would be cool. I've never done this, but I just thought of it during when I was doing this, that you could put glue down the middle. Like I would use Fabri-Tac, something strong. And then have a tuck spot on either side. I guess you could put glue down the middle and even down here and up here too, and then have two little pockets from either side. And so yeah, that was just under this little, made that flap a tuck spot. And then over here is the envelope that went with that bunny stationery set. We've added a little applique there, cut out from a denim, little girl's denim jacket. It had some of these pretty little appliques, and that's why I saw it at the thrift store, and that's why I bought it, to cut out those little appliques. And then here's one of those bunny cards, in case you hadn't seen it before. It's folds up, it's one of those ones that unfolds in 4 times type of thing. So lots of writing space, or you can cut that up or whatever you want to do. Stationery spritz with green on the back. This is a garden page where I added a writing spot here, a little chipboard flower and butterfly on that one. I left the pretty flowers, but I thought this wasn't really, anything that anybody's really going to want to keep. And so I thought another example of adding a writing spot to a page that has stuff all over it, and I think that looks really cool. And really junk journaly type of thing, It's not junk, but it's junk journaly type of thing. So here's a page from the book where we added our pretty green little miniature doily there. And this is another divider here, a chipboard flower on that side. Here's a little tab. And then this is a cut apart. There's 2 of them there too that you can cut apart or keep together. This is a big envelope here. Put it in and put a writing spot there with this little pink ladybug that matches the envelope. And on this side, another writing spot there, also decoration. And inside, I almost forgot about the inside. What's in here? I put a little tag here. This was a page from this book, so I put that in there. Nice little book page tag. Scrapbook paper here with applique flowers on it, applique flower trim. This is the garden themed scrapbook paper, and on this side is where we did this together. We put some note paper here and green lined paper. I put this blue applique flower on this page because this Mama Bunny here has her blue apron, and I thought it looked so cute with her blue apron and that little blue trim on the side. There she is, dyeing the eggs. And some stationery here spritzed with like pink on the back, pinkish red, mostly pink it looks like. And then scrapbook paper. This is a scrapbook paper border here, and I folded it over just because I didn't want to cut that off, and it adds you know, decoration and color to this side. Plus I added a little chipboard heart right there. Scrapbook paper here, and a tuck spot that flips open. And in here I have, this is a cut apart that looks like a vintage postcard, but it's just a cut apart from the scrapbook paper. There's a little something here that goes in the trash. A cut apart that looks like a seed packet and a little tag there. Super cute. And this is stationery, and on here I have a flash card that says egg on it. Egg for Easter, eggs. I thought that was funny that I actually found that. Didn't know I had it. I was looking through my playing cards and found that. Page from the book. Blue lined paper with a ruffle here. I liked this ruffle on here because it has little blue flowers, and it really looks pretty with this blue lined paper. Wrapping paper, another piece of the wrapping paper. I like the little worms on here. Like, it looks like they're in their garden. Their schoolhouse or something. Schoolhouse garden. It looks like a teacher there, but really cute. Sewn around and backed with light green paper. This is a page from the Ideals, Easter Ideals magazine, getting the dye ready for the eggs. I love that vintage tablecloth in the background. Here are the kids dyeing their eggs. Pretty bunny stationery here, and on the back of this stationery I have some note paper also, and I put that purple kind of lilac note paper there because it matched this page across from it, this pretty purple page from the Easter Ideals magazine with the crocuses on the other side. And here is the last page of the journal, and then we have the cover, but this is scrapbook paper where I made a pocket out here, and we have these ladies with their Easter dresses on. That's what I thought it looked like, kind of, or spring dresses. A little cut apart that looks like an envelope, a little tag that looks like a seed packet. And then I decorated the little pocket here with my flower. I have a flower match game, and I pulled one of the flowers out there, one of the cards, and put it right there as a decoration. And then in the back pocket I have another one of my book page tags. This one has little squirrels all over it. And so they're putting their nuts away for the winter or something there. I'm not sure. And then this is a little booklet. I'll go ahead and show you this just to give you, in case you haven't seen. I did this on video, so I have a video. Probably last year, since it's Easter themed. It would be a year ago if you want to go back and look at it. But it's where I left the cut aparts together. So I left 4 cut aparts together. Can you see all the little journaling cards? Instead of cutting them apart, I left them together. And here's the cover, and then I put little pages here, and then the back cover, and there's little pages here. Let me see. Oh, and there's a pocket in here too. Is there a pocket in here? I forgot how I made this. Oh yeah, this one's glued down here, and there's a little pocket right there. Okay, but then you turn it over, and there's another set of papers right here. So there's actually little, see, three, one here, and one here. And those are all, I sew those all in with thread. So in the middle of each one, you know, is the threads, because they're actually a 3 pamphlet stitch stitched in. So it's quite thick, but it did fit. This pocket is sewn in, so I wasn't afraid to kind of like put it in there, and you know, the pocket's nice and strong to hold that in and not to rip or anything, because it's cardstock and it's sewn around. So to close this journal, the metal is right here, like the back of it. So you just, the easiest way to kind of close this where the metal is right there, the coils, is just kind of flip everything back to where you were, to the beginning. And my little charm came off the thread here. You can put this, I put it on the closure, but you can hang this on the beaded, you know, I was thinking about that, but I really wanted to put it here. But you can hang it, you can open this is a notebook ring, so you can open this up and hang it on there if you wanted to. You could put it on a paper clip and hang it somewhere on a page, or, you know, on the cover, or you could, there's a knot here. You could untie it and put it around the coil itself and tie it back up. Just wherever you want it to be. It can be wherever you want it to be. I just put it here because I liked it right here. But you have to tie the bow behind the bead so that the bead is on top there. The little bead that's on here. And it just hangs really nice like that. So I hope you enjoyed the making of that journal. I did a lot. I'm glad I went ahead and did it, because at first I was like, I don't know if I'm going to make that one. But the other 2 journals sold before I even got the YouTube video out, so I figured I'd go ahead. And I put quite a few things in here, so I think that whoever gets this will enjoy everything that I put in here, because I put quite a lot in a. First of all, you get this pretty bag, a floral kind of. It can be spring if you want, spring bag, paper bag. You can make a separate journal out of that if you wanted to. And like I did in the last journal, 2 Easter journals, I put 2 of these little felt craft kits from Dollar Tree, a bunny and a chick. You can make a bunny and a chick there out of the felt pieces. And there's a little kind of like cottontail in there, and there's one in here too. I don't know what it's for. I guess the bunny has a tail too. I mean, the chick has a tail. I don't know. Not sure. And then what else is in here? A couple of little phone message papers that can be used as writing spots somewhere if you wanted to glue it down or make a tag or a journaling card. You could back those with some cardstock, file folder, whatever. Here's some vintage tickets. I picked these out to match, like, I wanted pink or something like that, so this is the closest I have to vintage pink tickets. They're kind of almost a purple color too, so pinkish lilac there. 3 of my sewn together strips. These are 2 nice long ones, and you can use these, cut these up, whatever, however you want to use those. Some floral, these are stickers, like little labels. Some, couple of index cards that I cut these in half when they were 4x6 and rounded the corners, so they're little index card journaling cards. And this is a journaling card here, pretty on the back and writing space on this side. This is a coin envelope. It's empty, but I just thought I was going to put some stamps in here, but I just put the stamps right here. But I wanted to go ahead and put a coin envelope, because who doesn't love a coin envelope, right? These are some little Bugs Bunny stamps. Super cute. They're on the envelope, so you can cut them apart, whatever, use them together, use them separate. A couple of Rolodex card pieces, a divider page for the Rolodex, and a divider, or a Rolodex card with lines on the front and back. Nice writing spot. Some game cards. This is, let me think, let me look, let me cheat. Look, oh yeah, Taboo. These are Taboo. They're in a drawer right behind me. Taboo game cards. A couple of vocabulary. These are English vocabulary cards. I just randomly picked them out, so I have to do that or I get too involved in picking out words, so I just randomly pick them out. I haven't even looked at what they say, so hopefully the words are okay. If you don't like them, you can cover them up. Let's see what I have here. Do I have 2 guest checks. I kind of wanted to decorate some and use them in the, put them in the journal as ephemera, but as you can see, it's quite, this is it closed, so it's quite thick already, and I kind of had to stop and just do what I did, stop with what I did, so, but a couple of guest checks. This is I've been putting this sometimes in the goodie pack, this navy blue card tag that I made. And on this one I wrapped some of the purple ribbon that I used on the closure. I wrapped some extra around here in case you wanted to make some tags or use, bows or whatever to decorate something. I recently made these little file folders, and so this one was sitting here. I put the rest of them away, but this one was still sitting here. I thought, okay, I guess it was meant to go in this goodie pack. So there it is, little file folder. And the rest are little scraps and cut-offs. So we've got a couple little chicks here. All the Easter-y type little scraps. This one with the fence, the flowers, and the eggs. This one you can cut up and make, you can cut them all up and make whatever you want. Pockets, journal cards, tags, whatever. There's this one with the words. 2 of these little pieces. This one here, this was a cut apart. So this was like a 4x6 cut apart with the Easter eggs. And then, I put an envelope in here. I was gonna try to put all the goodies in here, but they wouldn't fit. So I just went ahead and put this card. These came together. So it's a craft colored single card, like just one card. That's what the set was. All these little cards like this and craft colored envelopes. So these are fun to decorate. So I thought I went ahead and put that in there. And then I've got a couple of flashcards in here for you. So there you go. Those are very vintage flashcards, by the way. I don't know if they're from what year, but I'm going to guess 70s. I'm going to guess 70s because they look like flashcards that I saw when I was a kid, when I was a little kid, learning my math. So, but I was, let's see, in the early 70s. Well, I'm not going to say how old I was, but because I probably wasn't old enough to learn my flashcards. But anyway, those were around in the 70s and 80s. So if you were if you grew up in the 70s or 80s, you probably got flashed those flashcards when you were learning your math when you were a kid. So anyway, this if it's not sold, this will be in my shop when you see this video. And my eBay shop, it's eBay, and it's always linked below. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'm going to be I think I'm going to do an ephemera video and then start on my next journals. So I'm kind of excited about my next journals, and I don't know how many I'm going to make, but I would like to make a few of this same type of journal, but they'll all have different covers because I'm going to use something for the covers that, are original, authentic pieces, not printed, nothing printed, like I usually don't use any printed things. So each one, of course, is going to be different and unique. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for all the new stuff, and I'll see you then. Have a great day.